Hey, what's up? The Cabinet Vision guy here with another video podcast. In the previous videos, you've heard me thanking the Häfele company for their support. I figured this would now be a perfect time to go over the Häfele closet package that we can use inside of Cabinet Vision. It not only gives us nicer closet renderings, but we can actually get ordering information as well. I want to start by showing you where I can get the files I need to work with. First, we'll open up Internet Explorer and go to the Vero eSupport website. Of course, I'm not signed in, so let me do that real quick. And now we can go to the Cabinet Vision group and then go to the Files section. In the files, we want to find the partner catalogs and then find the Häfele Closet Hardware Accessories catalog. On this page, we can find the two files that we want to download, the package file here at the top, as well as a report here near the bottom. Now, the report will only populate with data if we're using the catalog that is found in the package file. I've already gone ahead and downloaded these files, so let's take a look at them real quick. The first thing I need to do is open my Windows Explorer. I know that the Internet Explorer put them in my Downloads folder, so if I click on that, we can see that there they are. Now, I want to import the Häfele package now into Cabinet Vision. So let's go ahead and open up Cabinet Vision. Once it's open, we just select the Utilities ribbon bar group, and then we click on the Setup Package icon to open up the Setup Package utility. Whenever you get a Setup Package, this is how you import it into Cabinet Vision. You also have the ability to create packages to send to others, but that's neither here nor there. To import the package we downloaded, I just need to click on the Open File button, and find the file and click the Open button. Remember, we found the files in the Downloads folder, so we can go there again, and there is the file. But why is there only one? Well, the Setup Package utility only knows how to deal with .pkg files, so that's the only type it will show to us. But don't worry, the other file is still there as well. Next, we just click on the file, and then open it. The Setup Package utility has now opened the package up and displays the contents of the package to us. In this case, it's a catalog and a material schedule. Now, we're going to just click on this little file icon button here, which is actually called the Switch Between Creation and Import mode. And now we can import the package contents into Cabinet Vision. And there we go. The catalog is now where it needs to go. We just have to close Cabinet Vision now and install the report. We just double click on the executable file and it will begin the install process. It's pretty straightforward. We just need to click the next button, then read the license agreement. You should always read the license agreement. You wouldn't sign a contract without reading it, so don't skip this step. If you agree, which I happen to, I just click the next button. Now we can verify where it's going to be installed. This is going to the solid version 8 database folder, so I can just click the next button and finally click the start button. The install, as you can see, was pretty quick. We just need to click exit and then we can open Cabinet Vision back up. The first thing that Cabinet Vision is going to do is update the databases. This is because of the catalog that we got from the setup package. Cabinet Vision knows that there was a catalog added and that the catalog needs to be updated to make sure that it works with the current version. With Cabinet Vision open now, we can create a new job real quick to take a look at the Häfele catalog itself. You can see the huge list of items we have to choose from here. Each category has been just filled up with many different items from the actual Häfele catalog. Let's pull out a simple belt rack and take a look at it. As you can see, the belt rack is its own closet assembly object. This gives us the freedom and ability to place it just like we would any other closet object in this room. We can enter the object to see the belt rack and even render it out to see what it's going to look like in the job. Now, we can't actually change anything here. Well, actually we could change things in the object tree, but I would not recommend it at all. These objects are designed to be what you see is what you get. So making any changes to these objects or their parts can be counter-helpful, I guess. Sure, you can make the object fit in its place, but when you order the actual item from Häfele, it won't fit in the real world. So now that we know a little bit more about the Häfele catalog, let's move over to a simple closet job that I made to show off what you can do with this catalog and how the report we downloaded works. First, I need to open the existing job that I made. And now we can take a look at a room that I've made that only has the cabinet vision closet parts added. It's a pretty simple design, as you can see. Now let's move over to a copy of this room that I made that has some hardware added to it from the Häfele catalog. You can see that I've added a few wire baskets and that belt hook that I showed earlier. If I rotate the drawing around, you can also see that I have a hamper pullout and some pants hangers as well. Now what about that report? If we go to the Reports tab, then click the Report Center button, we can get into the Report Center. Since we just installed that report, we will have to add it to a group before we can actually view it properly. That requires us to click on the Set Up Reports button, which brings us to our list of reports that we can select from. To find our Häfele report, we just need to click in the Report List area and press the H key on our keyboard, and it will bring it right up to the top. You can see that I've already placed the report in my job summary group, as denoted by the yellow light bulb next to the report name and the checkbox in the groups list. You can really put it in whatever group you want, it doesn't really matter. I just selected that group randomly. Well, I would think this would be a summary item that I would want, so I put it there. Since we have it in a group, we can just click the return button and go to that group that we put it in, job summary for me. Since the reports are listed in alphabetical order, it loads up the Häfele report first, and there we go. I now get a list of all the Häfele objects in this job. I get the name of the item as it appears in the catalog, as well as the item number that I would use to order the actual parts directly from Häfele. So now that we know about the catalog and its accompanying report, let's talk about some of the details of the catalog itself. As is shown in the name of the catalog package, this is a closet catalog. But what does that mean, though? Well, if you don't have the closet module, as it's called by Vero, then you can't actually use this catalog in Cabinet Vision. But how do I tell if I have the closet catalog? That's actually pretty easy. All we have to do is look at the splash screen. See here how it tells me that I have Solid Ultimate plus Closets plus the S2M Ultimate? That lets me know that I can use this catalog. If you still aren't sure though, we can still try one more thing. First, we create a new job. Next, we have to draw a wall. Once that wall is placed, we can now open the catalogs by clicking on the Catalogs button. And if we see the Generic Closets and Custom Closets catalog, then we have definitive proof that we have the closet module. If you're pretty sure that you bought the closet module and just don't have it showing up, that's typically caused by a problem with your authorization code. Just give Vero a call and they can get that fixed pretty quickly. The next thing I want to talk about is polygons. This Häfele catalog is in no short supply of those. I don't know if any of you have tried to import a 3D object with a bunch of polygons, but it can slow down Cabinet Vision tremendously. Now, I've been trimming the video of my closet job that I made here so that I can make this podcast a little more fluid. Let me open that job back up and show you the kind of hit that you can take with several high polygon count objects. As you can see, the load time is a little long. Now, once we get into the job, moving around in 3D view can take a while as well. There are a few things that I can do to speed this up though. First, there are a whole lot of items in the Häfele catalog that are defined as accessories. These wire baskets, for instance. So we can right-click in the workspace, select Properties, and then go to our layers, and finally turn off our accessories. Now, this is good if we're designing, but what about getting those renders that we really want? We don't want to hide those if we're showing this off to our customers. So another thing we can do is open the 3D properties again, and you'll see this little checkbox right here. change to line drawing on view move? Well, if we enable this, we will be able to rotate, pan, and zoom far quicker. I'm going to go ahead and turn the accessories layer back on, and you can see that changing the line view on move still gives me a much quicker movement. Let me also say that Cabinavision actually runs a little slower in my videos because of the fact that I'm using a lossless codec to record these videos, which creates tremendously huge video files that suck up a lot of my system memory. So the movement that you see is normally much faster for me. Now, before we finish this up, I want to tell you about the non-graphic accessories that are available to you through this catalog. Don't know what a non-graphic accessory, commonly referred to as an NGA, is? Well, it's an accessory that you can attach to rooms and assemblies that don't appear to you visually, but can then be used for reporting and bidding purposes. To show this off, let's move back to the plan viewport and open the Häfele catalog again. You can see here near the bottom, there's a category for Ray-Fix connectors. If we click on that, we can see there are categories for cams and bolts. Let's select the cams section, and then let's select our material thickness, as it's important to know this information for the cams. I made this job out of 3/4 inch material, so we will select the 19mm category. And now you can see all of the different Ray-Fix cams that we can choose from. Since we're just showing this off, let's grab a copy of the Ray-Fix SE without ridge cognac and place it in the room. Why did we set it in the room though? I said we can attach them to assemblies. Well, as the report stands right now, it's not going to find any accessories that are attached to the cabinets that aren't part of the Häfele catalog itself. That may change in the future, but it is what it is now. So now we have it, but what do we do now? For this room, let's say for argument's sake, that I needed 25 cams. I probably really need more, but let's just say. I could drop in 25 cams from the catalog, but that would be a little tedious. Instead, let's do it the easy way. First, we need to go to the Reports tab. Next, we need to find the NGA that we placed, or non-graphic accessory. And they're pretty easy to find, as the icon for them is grayed out, and they have a type of non-graphic accessory. Don't forget, you can always sort these columns by clicking on the header of them. Now, we know where it is, but we can't do anything about it yet. First, we have to click on the Order Entry button. This allows us to add and modify the objects in the room. Since we could add items here, we could have added the Ray-Fix cams here as well. Anyways, we can go to the quantity field of our Ray-Fix cam and change it to 25. Now let's check out that Häfele report again. See? Now we have 25 Ray-Fix connectors on our list. What about the bid though? From here we can go to the bid center and check it out. When we get into the bid center, you'll notice that I have catalogs that I've used listed here. If we expand out the Häfele catalog, you can see that all the rooms that have accessories from the Häfele catalog are listed. If we expand out the finished closet room, we can see the list of accessories. This NA group here is the other catalog items that we added. Just so you know, it's listed as NA because there are no doors selected for those assemblies. You know, because they don't actually have any doors on them. So let's go back to the order entry and change the price on the Ray-Fix connectors. I'm going to make them $10 a piece. Expensive, I know. But again, we're just testing here. Okay, now we go back and we can see that the connectors are being priced at $250. That's because I have 25 of them at $10 a piece. You can also see that my total for my bid reflects this as well. Well, that pretty much does it for the Häfele catalog. I hope you saw what you can do with this catalog and the great potential it has to increase your renderings for your own clients, as well as how it can help you to more easily order products directly from Häfele. As always, any notes for this will be put up on my Facebook page as well as my Google Plus page. And if you have any questions about this video or any questions about the Häfele catalog or report, please let me know and I'll try my best to help you out. Even though this entire podcast was about the Häfele catalog and its accompanying report, I still want to go ahead and say thank you to the Häfele company for their continued support. As always, here's another quote from one of my favorite sci-fi authors, Ray Bradbury.